Hi everyone, it's Unique in Every Way, and I'm back, you guys. It's been a little time. It hasn't been that much of a long time, but I'm back. And yes, I do have a cold, but I need to get this video out because we are very, very close. It's December 30th, and I need to get this video out. So today's video is going to be about my 2016 blessings. I know you guys know, bear with me, okay? My voice is coming back. I didn't have a voice for about 2 or 3 days. So you gotta bear with me, okay? Work with me here. I created this 2016 blessings jar. I made this in the beginning of the year in January. I got the idea from Tumblr or Instagram, one of those things, and I wanted to try it. So today's video is going to be, I guess you could say, a vlog, story time, or whatever, about everything that I have inside of this jar. If you guys are interested in my crazy 2016, then stay tuned. So 2016 has to have been the most challenging year in all of my 20s. Next year, I'm going to be 29. Yeah, next year, I'm going to be 29 years old. And I feel like 2016, I've learned the most lessons. It was a challenging year for me. Not challenging physically, but challenging mentally and spiritually, because there's been so many times in this year that I felt like I was literally gonna die. Like, when I say die, I mean die spiritually. Like, it was just so much frustration, so much just frustration that, you know, when you feel like you thought that you would have had X, Y, and Z, and you don't have X, Y, and Z, and it's like, you know, at this age, at 28, I would have thought I would have been married with kids and, you know, had my own house with my husband, and, you know, just like my career would have been like skyrocket. And I mean, those are things that you have a vision for your own life, you know what I mean? And I'm 28, gonna be 29 next year. I have my own 2-bedroom apartment. I am thankful. I'm blessed, you know. Of course, I drive. I have a great job, and I am working on my business, an entrepreneur in my own makeup artistry. But of course, there's things that I wish that were X, Y, and Z, that were the way I want them to be. But obviously, all things in time, because God has a way of working things, and our ways are not His ways. So of course, you know, 2016 has taught me a lot of lessons about people, lessons about females, lessons about men, relationships, heartbreaks. I mean, you name it. Like, 2016 has been so challenging spiritually. You're like, God, where are you, Jesus? Like, are you listening to me? Do you hear me? Do you see me? Do you see me, God? I need you to see me. Like, I need you to see me, Lord. Do you see me? Because I'm praying to you. Do you hear me? Because I need you to hear me. You know what I mean? So 2016 has been the biggest challenge, but it's also been the greatest blessing. I have to say that. This video might be kind of long because I have a lot to talk about in this jar. So if you guys want to stay tuned, then yeah, take a look. So this is a jar, right? 2016 blessings. This is just an old candle. An old candle that I had. So let's get into it, okay? So the first one that I have here says September 23rd, 2016, God confirmed my dream of being a makeup artist for pastors. Confirmation on purpose. Okay, so let me explain this to you guys. I tend to doubt myself a lot. Like, I could believe God for other people, but when it comes to me believing God for myself, excuse me, I have like the hardest time with that. So I doubt myself a lot, and I was just like praying. 2016, I've just been trying to understand my own purpose and getting myself in line with where God wants me to be. So I was praying. I was like, God, do you really want me to pursue my entrepreneurship in makeup artistry? Because I do work for a brand. We're not going to talk about that, but I do work for a brand, and I'm just like, do you want me to pursue my makeup artistry full time? Like, do you want me to continue working for the brand? Like, I've just been praying like about purpose, you know? But God confirmed to me that I am supposed to be a makeup artist. Like, I was just like, God, is this what you have for me? You know, is it something else that I should be doing? But he definitely confirmed it for me. On September 23rd, it was my women's retreat. And I was on the bus heading to the women's retreat, and I get a text from my pastor, and she's like, hey, could you do this pastor's makeup? And I was like, of course I can. If she has her makeup, I can do her makeup for her. I don't have my kit. I didn't bring my kit with me because we're at a retreat, you know, I didn't come with my kit. So she's like, oh yeah, she has her makeup. You can do her makeup for you. Mind you, my pastor didn't know that my personal dream is to travel and do makeup for pastors. Like, because you know, you see pastors and they're preaching and they're just like sweating bullets, and all I ever do is look at them and I'm like I could really beat your face, sis. Like, I could really beat your face, and you're sweating profusely, and I could really help you. So I look and I'm just like, I wish that I could do their makeup. So I just have I don't know. People want to work in Fashion Week. People want to do Rihanna and Beyonce's makeup. My dream is to travel with pastors and do their makeup and just be there and make sure that they're flawless. I know it's very weird, but that was my dream. That is my dream, you know? So my pastor, she's like, could you do her makeup? So I'm like, yeah. Boom. I get to the women's retreat, and I end up doing her makeup, and I'm telling her while I'm doing it, I'm like, you have no idea, like, this is a dream that I had. I never vocally said it to anybody. It was just something that I said in my head. I didn't even tell God, and this is happening right now. So I was just like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I really can't believe this is happening. I'm really doing her makeup. That was my personal confirmation, and God confirmed that on September 23rd. So the next one says, September 3rd, 2016, I said yes to the call of being an adjutant. Okay, so this was a really big one for me. My pastor, little preface, I was on a dance ministry for years. I've been dancing since I was 13 in dance ministry. And so I was dancing for years and years. And September 3rd, she asked me if I wanted to, no, she asked me be prior to September 3rd. And I was like, oh no. Like, you know, that's a lot. Like, that's a really big deal. I don't know about that. Like, I don't know about that. I was like, that's a really big deal. Like, I don't know if I can handle that. And I was like, you know, I'm going to think about it. I'm going to pray about it. And I'm going to see what God says. Because I don't say yes to anything just because I have to have confirmation from God. So with that being said, she asked me. I said that I would think about it. I would pray about it. And I was toiling with it. I was like, my flesh was saying, sis, you really about to be an adjutant? Like, do you know what that entails? Do you know what that means? So I was like, my flesh was like, Naisha, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that, sis. And my spirit was like, yes, God, whatever you want me to do, I will do. Yes, Lord. So I was battling with it for a while, but then I was like, okay, God, I'm just going to say yes because I want to be obedient and I don't want to be out of your will. If this is what you want me to do right now, then I will do it to the best of my ability. So September 3rd, 2016, I said yes to the call of being an adjutant. And I was in training for a while. Of course, you're still learning every day. You're learning. It's an amazing, humbling experience. I'm just like, wow, God, why me? You want me to be an adjutant? You want me to serve the leaders of the house, the angels of the house? Like, little filthy me? Like, I mean, it's definitely an honor, and I'm just thankful, you know? I'm just thankful. It's scary because, hello, these are your leaders. You're serving your leaders. Like, it's scary. But, you know, I just pray that God would just cover me, and yeah, it's an honor. So, okay, so this is another one. Monday, December 5th, I found $20. Okay, so preface, remember I told you guys my dream, I released vocally my dream September 23rd, 2016. I said that it's my dream to travel with pastors and do their makeup. That was something I never told anybody. I didn't even pray about it. It was something that I had in my heart. And then God, once I released it, things started happening. So this was on Monday, December 5th. I found $20, and then I put my pastor told me on Monday, December 5th, that she would need me to do her makeup and that she was going to be flying out to Detroit. So I did my pastor's makeup for, she was going to be on the Word Network. So my pastors, Dr. Medina Pullings, she's the founder of my church that I'm under, United Nations Church. She's my pastor, but my pastor at my location, my church location, because Dr. Medina is under Virginia. My pastor is Pastor Kelly and Stephen White, and they're under the New York ministry. So Dr. Medina was having her Dr. Medina Live in Detroit, and it was a Christmas special. So my pastor asked me to do her makeup for television, Dr. Medina's show. I flew out to Detroit to do my pastor's makeup. This is what my dream was. Like, do you guys understand? This is what my dream was, and it was literally happening before my eyes. And I was just like, for a while, I was completely blown away, and I was just shocked that this is really happening. Like, I did her makeup. I went to Detroit. I was at the Word Network studios. Like, this is the very thing that I was praying for. And when I wrote down in my book, I like to write everything down that I desire and everything that I want God to do. And I specifically said that I'm going to do Dr. Medina's makeup, Pastor Kelly's makeup. I'm going to be flying out, and I'm going to be flown to different places, and I'm going to do makeup for different people. And I specifically wrote that I'm going to be working with the Word Network, MTV, VH1, and lo and behold, I didn't even know anything about this whole Detroit Word Network situation. My pastor didn't even know. I mean, she knows my dream now because I expressed it in September. But she asked me to come. Like, that was crazy. That was an honor and a blessing. So my next one is September 23rd through 25th. I went to my 7th annual retreat. Being number 7 is a completion. God is completing some things in this year, and 9 being the month of birth. That's what they were talking about at the retreat. that God was completing some things in your life and that you were birthing out some things in September. And I believe that because I did birth out some things in September. And the last one says December 21st, I did makeup for Kelly White on the Word Network. So that is everything that took place in my 2016 year. I became an adjutant. I got confirmation that God wants me to definitely pursue makeup artistry for myself, you know, as an entrepreneur. Because, you know, you doubt yourself a lot of times and you're like, God, is there another field that I should be in? Is there something else that I should be doing? But he definitely confirmed that. What else? And the biggest thing for me was doing makeup for the Word Network. That was an absolute dream come true. Being at the Word Network studio, seeing everything and seeing Dr. Medina like live. It was just crazy. Like, that's my pastor. I'd go to VA, to United Nations in Virginia, and I see her all the time. But I don't know, I feel like she's a celebrity to me. Even though she's my pastor, I feel like she's like my little celebrity. I love her so much. And my pastor Kelly White, Dr. Kelly and Dr. Stephen White, I love them to death. My pastors, I honor them. They're amazing, like amazing. They're genuinely people after God's own heart. And I'm so thankful for them. So that was my 2016 blessing jar. Everything that happened to me that was pretty major in my year. For 2017, I feel that there's a few things that I desire in 2017. Definitely want to get my new car. I want a Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo, all white with black rims, black leather interior. I definitely want to get that. Definitely lots and lots of career moves, lots of opportunities. I'm believing God that's going to take place in 2017. Doors are going to open. I'm going to be flying out a lot in 2017. There's going to be lots of opportunities, definitely doubling my income in 2017. And definitely believe God that my husband is definitely going to be released in 2017. I definitely believe it. Those are things that I feel strongly about in 2017, and even though it's not here yet, I have an assurance that in 2017 it's gonna happen. So yeah, that's basically what has happened in my year. It's been very challenging, but by the grace of God, I made it through this year, and I pray that you guys have a blessed, happy new year. Only speak positive things. Only speak positive things. Do not give your attention to things that you don't want to happen. Do not give your attention to negative energy, because whatever you give your attention to, that is what's going to manifest in your life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It might be really long. My neck is killing me right now because I'm straining my voice. But I had to get this video out. It's about to be New Year's, so I wanted it out for 2016 before New Year's. Mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for you guys that have been sticking with me, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.